Hi, good morning, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my page. My name is Ray Wheeler. I'm a financial coach, and this is Money Wellness. Hope you guys are doing well. If this is your first time, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. I appreciate the love and support. What I like to do here on this channel is meet every single episode. So, what that means is I like to motivate you, empower you, give you some education, and then hopefully that allows you to take some action. So, I try to do that in every single episode. So today's episode, we are going to talk about taking control of my money, or how do I start to take control of my money? So the motivation I want to give you guys today is it's actually one of my favorite songs is I Work Hard, right? It's by Eric Thomas. And I mean, it basically says I work hard, right? It says I work too hard. And the whole premise is you can't give up, right? You work hard, and that's the whole premise, right? You work really really hard for your money, but yet you have nothing to show for it, right? And if you're like me, that is just so defeating, right? And no one wants to feel like they work hard and they have nothing to show for it. So we're going to try to help you today. So the very first step I need you to do to take control of your money and to rise above your situation is today I need you to make the declaration you will take on no more new debt, right? No new debt will happen today, right? The second thing is I need you to actually print out your bank statements, any statement that you have, Cash App, anything to show you where your money is going. Okay. Then you need to separate all that into reoccurring things, right? And things that aren't reoccurring, right? So reoccurring things, fixed. Things that aren't reoccurring are going to be variable, right? And we're going to start there, okay? After we have pulled up all this information of bills and things that are reoccurring, subscriptions and all that, and things that are variable, that means we don't purchase them all the time, right? We're going to start eliminating things that are wants. If you guys listened to my last video, I kind of went into needs versus wants, right? And the problem that a lot of people face is they care more about their wants than their needs, and that's why they're not successful and why they're in the position they are in. Okay. So you have these lists, go through what out of these fixed things are needs, right? And check, put a check next to all those, right? What out of all those are wants? Put an X next to all those, okay? Then we're gonna go over to our variable column. All right, and this variable column, we're gonna do the same thing. Everything that's a variable, that is a need, we're going to sit there and we're gonna do the check, and then everything that is a want, we're going to do the X, right? So once we have completed those two things, and we figure out what our wants, what our needs are, and what's variable, what's not. Next thing is you're going to need to look at all of your debt that you have, okay? And you need to figure out what is your outstanding balance, right? And then what are you paying? So the best way to do this is you're going to see your outstanding balance and you're going to see a minimum payment, right? And what happens is that minimum payment half the time does not help you actually pay off your interest, right? So what you need to do when you look at this statement is you're going to see it's going to say outstanding or occurring or principal or something about the purchase, right? And then it's going to have interest charged on that purchase, right? So hypothetically, you pay 25 bucks a month on whatever debt, okay? And then when you go look at your statement, it says reoccurring fee for purchase, and then it says interest on that, right? So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're adding that into that 25, whatever that interest is, right? So if that interest is $15, then we need to add $15 to that $25 every month, right? That way we are actually paying the interest and we're actually paying that bill down, okay? So once you've established that, awesome, right? So now we are ready to take control of our money. The next thing is we have to make sure that we are not committing to anything else that we perceive as something we have to do. All right. So what I mean is, if there is a celebration, birthday party, or something like that, or holiday party, who knows what it is, but something that basically it's not mandatory, you need to be there, then you need to say no, right? You cannot spend any more money that you do not have, because our whole plan of attack is going to have you take control of your money. And the only way to do that is to eliminate debt first, right? You have to stop owing other people. So we're going to have to start saying no to some things. Or if you are, you're going to those events and your gift is your time and then maybe a card, right? You have to put a limit on what you're going to spend on those gifts, right? Maybe it's $5 for a card, right? You're going to still give somebody a birthday card or something like that. But, or maybe you can, if you're a creative person and you're able to create them a homemade gift or something like that, go ahead and do that. But nothing that is going to cost you more money, right? If that person is really someone you love, care about, or anything like that, they'll understand that you are ready to take control of your finances and take control of your money. And you didn't get them a gift, or you're not attending out of you don't love them or you don't like them, right? If that person takes that you're trying to better yourself as a slight, or you don't care about them, then guess what? That's some good dead weight off your shoulders that you don't need to worry about. Okay. The last thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is you need to do weekly check-ins with yourself, right? And make sure that you're sticking to this new budget and sticking to these things that you've cut out, right? So every week, I want you to relook at, okay, I said I was going to get rid of this subscription, or I was going to um, pay more on this, that, right? So do that, right? If you're not, if every week is too much for you, try every 2 weeks, right? Every 2 weeks, relook at that and see, hey, did I meet my goals? Did I spend on something that I said I wasn't going to spend anymore? This was a want, and I said I wasn't going to do it. Did I pay extra on this bill? Nope, I didn't pay extra on this bill, and I said I was going to do that, right? Got to hold yourself accountable, right? The last thing that you want to do is get yourself an accountability partner, right? So if you don't work with a financial advisor, financial coach, wealth manager, whatever you want to call it right now, someone to hold you accountable, your spouse, a friend, a sibling. You need someone else who's going to check you and keep you accountable, right? Because that is one of the biggest things of why we fail. If you ever heard of someone when they go to the gym or something, right? They always try to find a workout buddy, a spotter. Why? Because it's so much easier to go when you don't feel motivation. Someone else has that motivation to go, and you're like, man, I can't let my buddy down, right? I can't let my girl down. I told her we're gonna hit these weights, right? We're gonna get this hot girl summer body going, right? Got to go to the gym with them, right? Same thing with your finances. So if you can find someone to be on this with you, on this journey, it will make it so much easier. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If there's anyone that you think needs to hear this message, I urge you to please share it with them. Like, subscribe to get notifications of when I drop these videos. I appreciate your time. As always, stay blessed and keep chasing your dreams.